Chapter 446. What if he had accidentally thrown the check into the washing machine to wash with his clothes? Oh my God! It was shocking for them to even think about it. Shawn's face twitched faintly in anger. He really did not understand why this piece of trash could actually have so much money. Wasn't he just a useless son-in-law of the Richard family? Alex asked the host, since no one can outbid me and since I can afford to pay $120 million for it, the superb purple ginseng should belong to me now, right? The host regained his senses and said immediately, now, I am going to announce that this 500-year-old purple ginseng belongs to. Before he could finish his sentence, Shawn hurriedly said, stop. I am going to increase the bid now. Everyone at the scene was shocked yet again. The auction had begun at $7 million, and the bid was already at $100 million now. Was he really going to continue bidding and increasing the price? The purple ginseng was not even worth that much money. Were these two people insane? Alan hurriedly reminded him, Chairman Richard. It is truly a waste to spend $100 million just to buy that piece of purple ginseng. You could do so much more with this amount of money. Why would you want to waste it just like that? At this time, Shawn quickly asked, if I can't get my hands on the purple ginseng, what about your new medicine? How would I be able to cure my illness, then? As both of them were talking, a middle-aged man who was slightly bald rushed over to them before he said to Alan, I am sorry, Mr. Baker. I am late because I was waiting for the laboratory results. The person speaking was the chief pharmacist at Baker Pharmaceutical. He had just rushed over here from the pharmaceutical factory after checking out the benefits and uses of the purple ginseng on behalf of Alan. Alan hurriedly asked, Professor, I am so glad that you're here. Do you think that the piece of purple ginseng on stage is worth $120 million? $120 million? Professor shook his head as he laughed slightly. It is not worth that much money. The market price for a 500-year-old purple ginseng should only be $40 million at most. No one should be paying a higher amount than that. Only a fool would buy a 500-years-old purple ginseng for $120 million. What about Chairman Richard's illness, then? Alan asked immediately. At this time, Professor replied with a confident expression on his face. In fact, we do not need to use a 500-year-old purple ginseng to concoct the medication. All we need to do is find a few 100-year-old purple ginseng and purify it so that we can use that instead. The market value for a 100-year-old purple ginseng is only about $2 million. 5 of them would only cost you $10 million. Moreover, the price-performance ratio for the 5 100-year-old purple ginseng far exceeds that of the 500-year-old purple ginseng. As they were discussing this matter, the host suddenly asked, Chairman Richard, are you going to add to the bid or not? Please state the specific amount directly. Otherwise, it would be very difficult for us to continue the bid. After listening to Professor's words, Shawn felt confident that he should not allow himself to be taken advantage of. Therefore, he decided to give this opportunity to Alex and let him waste his money instead. Shawn immediately shook his head before he said, I have decided not to bid anymore. It is simply mentally retarded for anyone to spend $120 million on just a piece of purple ginseng. Only people who have no brains would do this kind of thing. Everyone in the hall started booing him immediately. If you do not have the money, just admit that you do not have the money. If you are reluctant to spend the money, just admit that you are reluctant to do so. Why would you call someone else mentally retarded just because they were willing to spend that amount of money? Why was he such a sore loser? Shawn felt very irritated as he was booed by many people, but he did not dare to say anything at all. Therefore, he could only bite the bullet and endure the humiliation in silence. No one would say no to money anymore. He did not think that it was worth spending so much money just to save his own face and reputation. At this time, the host quickly announced, $120 million once. $120 million twice. $120 million 3 times. Deal. Congratulations, Mr. Anderson. Alex nodded in satisfaction before he looked at Shawn and said, "Well, let me just give you a friendly reminder now. You will never be able to cure your illness or restore your manhood with any medicine at all. So, I would like to advise you not to waste your efforts."